What up, Bourbon Quest? It's your host, Bourbon Steve here. It is Whiskey Wednesday, that's right, hump day! And we're gonna do some Dickel. So, we're gonna do George Dickel, Bottled and Bond. I already mixed these up. Don't know what's what. But, George Dickel, gets a lot of love, gets a lot of hate. And we've got, as far as I know, these are the first three. I don't think the fourth one's coming out yet of their Bottled and Bond series, I guess you would say. We have the very first George Dickel Bottled and Bond, which was distilling season fall of 2005. Then we have the second version of that, which is aged 11 years, fall of 2008. And then last but not least, aged 13 years, the number 3 distilling season, spring of 2007. So, anyways, just a little bit of note. This one, the first release of the George Dickel Bottled and Bond 13 year fall of 2005, I'm going to switch the skepticals here. It was voted Whiskey Advocate's #1 whiskey. And so on Whiskey Advocate's side it says, at the start of 2019, a Tennessee whiskey would have been considered a long shot to be named Whiskey Advocate's Whiskey of the Year. But this Dickel came barreling from behind with the poise and power to impress our blind tasting panel. Its value is unmatched, serving up a full 13 years of barrel age at 50% ABV, 100 proof, for just $36. Just bargains results because Tennessee whiskey lives in the shadow of bourbon, which can easily command 3 or 4 times the price at this age. Tennessee actually yielded a flurry of high-scoring new releases in 2019, many of which we suspect trace their roots to George Dickel's recently renamed Cascade Hollow Distilling Company. So we're delighted to see Dickel place its name on this whiskey with its bold, rich mouthful of flavors. Following Tennessee's practice of charcoal filtering, the distillate before aging the whiskey is soft around the edges, yet delivers plenty of intensity. The mouth-watering peanut aromas evoke memories of cracking open a school lunchbox, while the palate delivers abundant fruit, orange, marmalade, and caramel apple. Sounds delicious. Fine bittersweet balance suggests burnt sugar, Mexican chocolate, chocolate-covered almonds, and toffee. Indeed, sweet nuts like French burnt peanuts, candied pralines, and marron glaze seem to be the common thread here, lending this a consistent chord from initial nose through the drying, pleasantly spiced finish. As recently as 2016, Dickel appeared to be reeling, following the departure of 2 longtime distillers. In 2018, 33-year-old Nicole Austin, a chemical engineer graduate who got her start with New York craft distillery and Kings County Distillery, took over as general manager and distiller. Austin set about cherry picking the warehouse for exceptional barrels, a dramatic change, of course, from the just released George Dickel Tabasco brand barrel finished in hot sauce barrels. It's disgusting. The result is this 13-year-old whiskey, which, like all Bottled and Bond spirits, results from one distilling season, here the fall of 05. In this way, Bottled and Bond whiskey is similar to a vintage wine, making the release a limited edition by definition. We relish well-aged, delicious whiskey at a bargain price, and all whiskey lovers have a reason to applaud George Dickel on hitting its stride. Whew, that's a mouthful. Good job, Denise Austin. But anyways, let's see what they have to offer. Like I said, this was 2019 Whiskey of the Year. Dickel, Bottled and Bond. Get it? Well, you can't probably get it anymore. But we got 2 more, the second release and then the latest third release. I don't know if the 4th one's been released yet, or probably soon will be in the next 3 to 6 months, something like that. But so I've mixed these all up. We're gonna do them blind. Let's get to it, Bourbon Quest. Stay hydrated, my friends. Alright. Oh, I left my paper over there. I'm gonna go get it in a minute. Yeah, like chocolate, cherry, caramel, vanilla. Very sweet nose. Very inviting, appealing. Really, I mean, this nose on this is beautiful, for sure. More cherry, some black pepper. All right, let's go in for a taste. Sweet cherry, caramel, vanilla, a lot of vanilla. Ton of vanilla and cherry. That's delicious. I ain't gonna lie. That's surprisingly good. Man, that's good. More of that cherry, a little bit of charred oak. Yeah, that black pepper spice and then vanilla. Decent finish, not long by any means, but very delicious. That's totally crushable for sure. Oh, by the way, went and got my ears lowered today. Thanks, shout out to Jerry's Barbershop and Rhonda who cut my hair there. She's terrific. Alright, let's move on to Dickel number 2. No particular order, by the way. Could be 1, could be 2, could be 3, I don't know. The nose is very similar. Just cherry and vanilla. More of that black pepper spice. Again, inviting, not overpowering. Wow. Those are so close. Like a little bit more of that black pepper on the palate. I think it probably finishes a little longer. But vanilla and caramel, man, those are hard to compare. Alright, I'm going to go 1, 2. These are very close. Definitely black pepper on the nose. Yeah, ton of black pepper on the palate. And vanilla, caramel, nice sweetness. Alright, let's compare it to the first one. Man, those are so close. Alright. I'm going to give a slight edge to 1 over 2. Those are so close though, I'll be honest with you. It's important to stay hydrated. Alright, let's go in for number 3. Or 2 or 1. Like I said, I mixed them up. The nose on this one, it's similar, but a little bit lighter on all those things. I mean, there's still that black pepper and cherry and caramel, but it seems to be a little bit lighter on the nose than the first 2. Alright, let's go in for a taste. Yeah, the taste is good. It's like sweet cherry and vanilla and caramel, but no finish at all. Totally crushable though, because there's no burn, there's no finish. a little bit more there on the second sip, but it just still does not live up to the other two, in my opinion. So I'm gonna rank that last. So I guess we're going 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, let me go grab the key because I forgot to put it up here because I'm a dumbass at times. All right. So let's see what we got. There, I got the key here. So these are all good though. So I mean, especially 1 and 2, and even 3 is not. I mean, it's totally crushable. It's just doesn't have any finish and no complexity like the first 2 do. But very sweet, very. I mean, totally crushable. I drink a whole, well, maybe half a bottle. All right, let's see who the winners are. So coming in third is a C, the latest version. It's totally lovable, crushable, drinkable. There's just not any complexity or finish on it, in my opinion. Coming in second is the B. So I guess Whiskey Advocate got it right, because out of these 3, the first release of the George Dickel Bottle and Bond that was Whiskey's Advocate of the Year came in first for me. I will say 1 and 2 were close. 3 is also delicious. These are thumbs up on all 3, honestly. I mean, even third place is sweet caramel, cherry, a hint of black pepper, but this is probably the most crushable just because it drinks very smooth and easy. It's delicious. There's just really, even with it being bottle and bond, there's not much of a hug or finish on it. Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it's sweet and nice, and I would not turn it down by any means. But 2 and 1 are better. Yeah, there's a better mouthfeel, a better finish, more complexity, all those great flavors. And I'll be honest, I don't get the slightest Flintstone vitamin that Dickel's known for in any of these. Honestly, I do not. The Flintstone vitamin is not in this bottled and bond. So I think Nicole Austin, I believe, tremendous job. I mean, congratulations on this one being Whiskey's Advocate #1 whiskey, and I think it's well deserved. And like they said, they would have never thought they would have put a George Dickel as Whiskey of the Year, but Nicole Austin's doing a tremendous job. There's no Flintstone vitamin on this, and this is 2019, so your chances on finding that bottle are slim. That #2 should still be available. Obviously, the #3 is available, and we'll see what they roll out next in the bottle and bond. But oh yeah, it's got this nice black pepper and cherry. It has a good viscosity, hangs on the mouth. caramel and a little bit of chocolate. I mean, honestly, I wish I had another bottle of that, but that's in the past. But that's delicious. And number 2 is great. Luckily, I have another bottle of number 2. That's the only backup in this series I have, and I'll take it. But the number 1 is hands down. I mean, good job, Denise and George Dickel. I think you crushed it. I think, and honestly, I think all of these are good. But if I'm ranking them, it's 1, 2, 3. So hopefully 4 can jump back up. I don't want it to continually go down. I mean, they started off with a freaking hitter, followed it up with another hitter, and then, you know, another base hitter, I guess. So hopefully the next one will be a home run, just like this is a home run. Home run. This is, you know, a triple, and this is still a double. So home run, triple, double. Maybe we can follow it up with another home run. What do you say, Denise Austin? I challenge you to get me another home run. You delivered a home run on 2019, and then a triple, and then a double. Don't make it a single. I don't want a single or a strikeout. I want another home run. But listen, if you find that Flintstone vitamin on a lot of Dickel products, they're not in these bottling bonds, so do not pass them up. Buy them up. They're delicious, I promise you. Alright. Well, like always, I hope all of your Bourbon Quest dreams come true. I was hoping to have a guest host on tonight, but once again, George doesn't deliver. But hey, we'll try again. We'll probably shoot another video tomorrow. And George Dickel, Bottle and Bond, thumbs up. I'm out. I'm Bourbon Steve, and I'm crazy. Good night, Bourbon Quest.